Happy Fan Friday art class. Today we're going to be drawing the King of Wakanda and my favorite Avenger, the Black Panther. So, as always, you're going to need a paper, pencil, and black line marker. And then today we're going to be using the color black, of course, silver, and purple. Alright, art class, let's get started. Hello and happy Friday. Today we are drawing the Black Panther. So, in order for us to do this, we're going to be creating his upper body. We're going to start with his head towards the top of our paper, and then we'll be using the rest of the paper to create his arms crossed in a Wakanda salute. So, in order to do this, we're going to start right up here towards the middle top by creating his head. His head is going to be an oval. I'm going to start by making a circle and pulling two lines down off the side, and then right in the bottom middle making a straight line across and pulling both sides to it. This gives you that superhero chin and a nice oval head start. Once you guys have that, you can pull down on each side of the head, making a neck, and then as big as your head is, I want you to take up that tape and turn it sideways. If you turn that head sideways, that's about how long we're going to have our shoulders be on our Black Panther character. Once we have those shoulders in, and they're about as long as that head turned, we're going to go down at a slight angle to start creating our body shape. So we're going to bring it all the way down as even as we can on both sides, and building up that body shape. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, just close to even. Once we have that, we're going to do a little trick in order to create our arms crossed in front of our body. Right here in the middle of our body space, I'm going to have you make an X. From one side to another. You'll notice that towards the bottom here, our X seems to touch our two outer body lines, and that's perfect if it does that. Okay? After that, we're going to double up on our X here. We're going to put another line going across both ways, and letting them at the bottom here touch those outer body lines. Now up at the top of these X's, I'm going to make two circles. These are going to become our hands, guys. Maybe while those are there, you can kind of start seeing how our arms are going to come out of this. I'm going to focus on first the arm I want to be in the front. So for me, I'm going to use this arm to be my front arm. That means that when I start to add my detail, I'm going to make my hand a little bit more square, and then I'm going to curve my lines around that X out a little bit to make it feel more like a forearm. And when we get down to here where it meets the side, we're going to start thinking that as an elbow. And as that rounds back up to the side of the body here, over this side, we're just going to make a few little curved lines on it. 1, 2. You'll notice how it becomes an arm. The second arm here under is underlapped. It's under this arm, so we can, of course, curve out the forearm a little bit. We can start creating our hand shape. It's more of a rounded square. And then under here, same thing. We know that there's a forearm that continues until it hits that elbow. And then we bring that elbow up into our bicep with a curved line, and then a shoulder. So just like that, we now have two arms, crossed and ready. If you want to, of course, you can now erase the lines that we don't need anymore, and it makes it easier for your eyes to focus on what you have done and what we're going to work with moving forward in our picture. Bring down a couple, my sides down a little bit more there. Alright, so now we have the head, we have our body, we have our hands positioned. Let's go in and add those Black Panther details. First, I'm going to give me some ears. Just some triangles working off of the side of the face. And then that line that I originally created in order to put my eyes at, a little bit above it, I'm going to think about making a thin line across to know that's where my eye line is going to fall. On that line, I'm going to make two slightly angled lines. Start at the top of my eyelids, the top of my eyes, I should say. I'll come down at an angle and just come across. This gives them some attitude, makes them sort of triangular. It's a great way to start your eyes. After that eye, we're going to do some of the details of his facial mask. I'm going to start by putting a triangle right in between those two eyes. I'm going to pull down and put it line straight across over the nose. For that, I'm going to create details by putting two curved lines on the side of the cheeks, bringing them down. And from the top of the ear, I'm going to go down to the top of the eyes, kind of a curved line, just to create some details. Now, each of these detail lines I'm going to double up, because when I go to color my Black Panther in, these lines we want to stay silver or purple or whatever color you want to make your detail lines, while the rest will end up becoming black. I'm going to put some V shapes here on my forearms to create some bracelets. And here around my neck, I'm going to start with a curved line, and I'm going to build triangles off of it to create the Panther's special necklace. I just want to do one triangle straight down the middle, and then we're going to try to be symmetrical for other triangles going around it. Awesome. I say we have a pretty good Black Panther going, but it's time to add some ink. Inking lets us know what lines we're going to keep, and because we are making a comic book character, inking is always really important to that process of creating comic book characters. Going over my detail lines, making sure I double up on them. My eyes, my nose details, and cheek details. If you want to add more details, you can. One other thing I'm going to do as I make my final lines is you'll see me adding some muscle lines. So I'm going to add a sort of a V shape there in the neck. When I get to my shoulders here, I'm going to put a little bit more of a curve on them, coming off the head here, just to make our character stronger, more powerful, because he's a superhero. curves in our arm, underlapped arm, a few wavy lines above my hand here to give it some knuckles. Detail of our V bracelet here. You can, like I said, add more detail to it if you want. My front arm. Put a couple lines below there for a chest. Like I said, this muscle lines really add a lot to our character. Alright, I think we are definitely ready for some ink. Well, not ink, but color. Oh, Friday. Here we go. Alright guys, we're all done. As you can see, I used a little bit of purple to give Black Panther a little bit of an energy glow. Purple is a royal color, so it's perfect for a king. I'm all done with my picture, so I'm going to sign it. You guys are more than welcome to add an awesome background. I'm so proud of all your hard work today, guys. Alright guys, we're all done drawing the Black Panther today. I hope you guys had a great time, and I hope you also have an amazing weekend. Until I see you guys again, be kind and creative. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.